Good afternoon, everyone. Kevin Henderson, Grayson County Judge Executive. Today is the 18th of May, 2020. We come to update you on COVID-19 in Grayson County and what's going on as things have changed over this past weekend. So before we get started, I'd just like to say, Sam, you all done a great job on the senior send-off. We had a couple people call in and complain because of the traffic, but I thought everything went great. I've had a couple of senior families call me, some of their families, and said that they wanted to be sure, and they're very grateful to the school staff, all the board education staff, the high school teachers, everybody that was involved in that actually put that together, which I know there was a couple little bumps, but I mean, you couldn't tell it. I mean, it actually went off really well. And so we want to thank everyone that was involved in that to honor those 2020 seniors. Because, the bad thing about it is people will be wanting to do that every year. So we just hope that we don't have COVID every year. We hope that's gone soon. But we've had some new cases today. Before we get into that, I want to remind everyone, please do your 2020 census. Food pantry still in operation. Debbie and them still out there. Then you've got for donations, if you want to talk to Debbie, she'd be happy to take any kind of donations you got. Tracy Dennison is down at the Community Action, and they do, the rent assistance and that type thing. And she'd also takes donations if anyone is continue to want to help. Seems like things are starting to get started up a little bit. And of course, there's going to be a lot of changes. We haven't had a lot of calls about the mask. Some people's wearing them, some people's not, and that is totally up to you. Just remember, be cautious of everyone else, and just try to stay safe. So we've got Jason Woosley here with us today from the Grayson County Jail, and Josh is with us. This one's probably going to be a little bit short. Of course. We don't have a lot to tell you as far as new things that's going on. The Grayson County Clerk's office the courthouse still locked, and the reason is we really couldn't have a good way of getting 20 or 30 people in there and keep them distance apart. So you can get your tags done online, and you can mail them in, and you can call and get that done as well. But you can also call up there and get an appointment to do vehicle transfers. So if you need to transfer one, I know some folks have been waiting a little while, just call up there. They'll give you an appointment on a day to be up there, and Charlotte and all the girls up there get you squared away. And same way with PVA office and county attorney's office, just call the respected office, and somebody will meet you if you need to come up there. A lot of stuff can be done over the phones, but if you do need to come up, they will come down, get you, and bring you to into the office. So with that being said, new numbers today. We have three new positives as of today, and there are 3 male inmates at the Grayson County Detention Center. And Jason will tell you a little bit more about that. Of course, we knew this was going to happen. There's probably going to be some more too. So, and he's got them contained inside of one area of the jail, and that was the whole idea from the beginning. They've done this the whole time, and so hopefully it's contained to that one area. But folks, you don't know with this. I mean, it's everybody's done a good job trying to keep it out, but it's how do you keep the flu out? How do you keep a stomach virus out? You don't. You get it. So it should just be aware, this is a virus just like any other virus. You can get it. They don't know a whole lot about it, quite honestly. So we're just going to have to deal with it. And Jason he's already started. He started back when this first started. So, but we have 3 new positives today. So the total tests performed in Grayson County is 885. Pending, we have 35. Negatives, we've had 727. And positive cases from today is 123. That's what we have had positive since we started this. 46 people have been released from quarantine, and we've had 8 deaths. So out of the 123, 46 has recovered, and we have had 8 deaths. So we've still got 77 that's still in quarantine, and a lot of the folks that's over at Grayson Manor and Springview, some of them are starting to come out of quarantine. So that's a plus. That's good for them. And but Grayson Nursing Rehab residents, there's been 45 so far. And like I said, some of those folks, that's a total, everybody. That's some of these folks has come out of quarantine. Grayson Nursing Rehab employees has been 16. Springview residents is 12. Springview employees is 2. Purdue employees is 6. Twin Lakes Regional Medical Center employees is 5. And Grayson County Detention Center inmates is 19 now. That brings the total to 19. And Grayson County Detention Center employees is 1. And Grayson County residents is 17. So we've had 17 people in the county that's not associated with these long-term care facilities or the jail or anywhere else. Of course, we've had one at Walmart, and that was in the Grayson County residence. So, but that's all we've got. So actually, that's not. I mean, the numbers, I know they're high, but I mean that's 17 residents for the county. That's pretty good, folks. That's not too bad. It just, once it gets into a building, I mean, it's just, there's nothing you can do. You can clean all day long and do whatever you need to do, and those folks they've done a phenomenal job, and we want to continue to remember them on our thoughts and prayers. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Josh. He's got some information for you, and so Josh Embry with the Grayson County Health Department.
All right, thank you, Judge. So the first thing I want to talk about today, we talked last week about masks and having masks to be able to give to the community. And those masks were finished today, and we actually got these from FairShare. We wanted to go with a local vendor, and so we purchased these. The health department did with a grant. We will be giving these out this Thursday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the health department. You do not need to call. You don't have to do anything besides show up. We will have a table at the front. We will be practicing social distancing, and we only have one size. We don't have different sizes. So, and this is exactly what all of them look like. We also have about 15 to 20 that look a little bit different that have been donated by Twin Lakes Home Health, and we will be giving those out as well. We're just asking that if you have access to a mask, please don't come and get another mask. These are just for people in the community that have limited means who need a mask. So again, this Thursday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the health department. Show up, table at the front. We will be handing these out, and we will be practicing social distancing. I would like to thank FairShare for making those masks, and also Twin Lakes Home Health for donating some of theirs. Memorial, we actually last week put a post on Facebook asking for a local vendor to make some crosses that we could put outside in remembrance of those in the community that we have lost to this horrible virus. This was an idea of a couple of my employees who have big hearts, and they wanted for us to do something a little extra, and so we put that out on Facebook, and we had been. It was our intentions to actually pay for those to help support the local economy, but a company reached out to us and wanted to donate those. So Innovative Access Solutions has graciously agreed to donate some aluminum crosses that we will be putting outside in remembrance of those Grayson County residents that we've lost to this virus. So thank you to that company, and I'm just so overwhelmed and grateful for the kindness that the county here continues to show and the sense of community here in Grayson County. The COVID-19 hotline that we established at the very beginning of this virus is still active and will be active until the end of May. That number is 270-899-0467. The call volume has dropped significantly on that line, and after June 1st, we are going to suspend that line. If you have any questions about COVID, you can still reach out to the health department, but that line will no longer exist. But again, you can use that number until the end of this month, 270-899-0467. The last thing I'll talk about has to do with testing. We've talked several times about testing, including it's our top goal here in the county is to create more access to testing. And Walmart contacted me today and told me that the Litchfield Walmart has been selected by Walmart Corporation in collaboration with the state to do drive-through testing, and that will start Friday. Their drive-through will start at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then after this Friday, it'll be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So just for those 2 hours, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The manager over there wanted me to give some instructions about this is going to be a testing where you stay, or a test that you stay in your vehicle, and that their employees will actually have zero contact with each patient that's testing. So the test kit will be a self-swabbing kit. Again, their associates will not come in contact with anyone. The key to this is making sure you register for the appointment. And he told me in order to do that, you go to doineedacovid19test.com, doineedacovid19test.com, register. You'll get a confirmation that you need to print out, and as you go through the line, you'll need to show the associate that confirmation for that. So if you have any more questions about that, I suppose you would just need to reach out directly to Walmart and they can answer those questions. Again, that starts this Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. The last thing I'll say is with Twin Lakes testing, we are still trying to iron out some issues there. The line that we have for appointments, we had to do some assessing and make sure that it was functioning. And as soon as that is up and running, we're hoping to start that testing mid this week, and more information to come on that. Any questions?
What's that URL one more time?
All right, it is doineedacovid19test.com. It's kind of long.
I'll post it in the comments right now.
Okay.
Do you have to have symptoms to get a test at Walmart?
No. This is open to the community as well as the Twin Lakes testing, which we hope to...
Repeat the question because we ain't got the other...
Okay. The question was, do you have to have symptoms to get a test through Walmart? And the answer to that question is no, you do not. All you have to do is go to that website, make sure you sign up for an appointment, print your confirmation, and then show up for your appointment. That's simple.
Anything?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Josh. I'd like to also update everyone on the circuit court clerk's office. I've been texting with Stacy Blaine, and they haven't got a definite answer yet on when they're going to be opening back up to get where you can get your driver's license and your permits and that type stuff. But we will try to have that for you before Friday. And that way you'll know when, I know there's a lot of kids that's turned 16 and they're wanting to take their permit test. And we will try to have that before Friday for you and let you know. And then a lot of people needs to get renewals also. So, but The Walmart testing was what I'd talked about last Friday when the governor's office, I'd spoke with them, and I think they released that Friday that they was going to start doing that. So I'm glad of that. Like I said, Josh, he told you what you needed to do as far as you don't even have to have symptoms, and you can get a test out there from 7 to 9. So that if you got any questions, just call the health department or reach out to them, and they'll try to give you the details of it. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Grayson County Jailer Jason Woosley.
Thank you, Judge Henderson. First, we'll go over numbers. And again, like we said the other day, everyone needs to remember that the numbers that I'm giving are included in the numbers that the judge gives. We have tested 27 total inmates. We have the results of all of those tests back as of this morning. We have 18 positive inmates with no current symptoms, and we have one inmate that's positive that is in the hospital and is in critical but stable condition. And we have 8 inmates that are negative. We have 16 total employees tested. 2 of those are positive. Both of those are quarantined at home. One of those lives in Breckenridge County, so that one will not show up on the judge's report. We have 11 deputies that were negative, and we still have 3 deputies that are pending. I've been on the phone off and on all day long since about 7 o'clock this morning. I've had conference calls with the state and the health department and the state health department and the Department of Corrections, and we feel like that we're doing everything that we can at this time to prevent this from spreading to any other parts of our facility. Like the judge has been stating from the get-go, it's here. It's been here for a while. Hopefully we've got it confined and we can keep it that way, but we're expecting the worst just so we'll be prepared for it when it comes. We are testing right now with only those that are showing symptoms, which is what we were recommended to do. If at some point that changes, I'll make sure and update everyone with that. But as of right now, that's what we're doing. The biggest questions I've gotten is what are you doing? So we started this back in March, about March the 12th, putting things in place to be prepared for an outbreak. Shortly after that, we started changing schedules and rotating shifts so that the flow of staff coming in and out of the building would be minimal. We stopped using the time clock. We stopped using break areas so that we wouldn't have a large number of staff gathering in one area. We have always used PPE supplies. That's something that we've always done. We did start wearing cloth masks the 1st of April, and we've continued wearing those ever since. That is mandatory for the staff, and then for those staff that are working in the area of the positive cases, those staff are wearing full PPE required equipment. So the inmates now in all 3 facilities have multiple masks, and most of the inmates are wearing them. There are a few that are defined in that, but most of the inmates are wearing them. Today, after a conference call with the Department of Corrections and the Jailers Association, several of the jailers in the state reached out to us and offered to help us in PPE supplies and other cleaning supplies that we might need. And we've accepted that, and we appreciate the help that they've given to us, and we look forward to continue working with those guys. And I can't say how much I appreciate all the support that we've gotten locally with the hospital at Twin Lakes and with the health department and with several other companies that have offered to help us out with PPE supplies. And we're doing pretty good in stock. We're doing okay. I stay in contact with the state daily, and we report our burn rate so that they can keep up with our needs. So that's pretty much all I have, unless we have questions. All right, I think that's it.
All right, thank you, Jason. I've seen a couple questions go by about things, inner workings of the jail. Folks, if you got a question, call 259-3636 and ask for administration. They'd be more than happy to answer your questions. We're not going to give information on the inner workings of the jail over social media, so just be aware. We're going to, if you've got a loved one over there and you need to ask a question about the inner workings of what's going on inside the facility, please just call Jason and let him know, and he'd be more than happy. Would you or would you not, Jason, be more than happy to answer those questions?
Yes, sir. I'm on the phone all day, every day.
Yeah, he's on the phone all day, every day, so just give him a call. And he'd be more than happy to answer your questions. But we just can't give out that information over social media and where this one's at and where that one's at and that type of stuff. So I hope you understand. We're going to do one more of these press releases on Friday. Is 3:30 okay, Sam? Is 3:30 on Friday? We don't know what we're going to do after that just yet. We're going to see how everything goes. Of course, we're going to keep you updated every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, on Facebook, my Facebook page, and Grayson County Health Department, and we'll let you know what's going on there. So hopefully things start getting back to somewhat of a normal here in the next few weeks. We know we're going to have some cases spike, and some we might not have any one day, which would be a plus, and then hopefully we start getting this thing lined out, but we will see. So if anyone has any questions, don't hesitate to call me or Josh or Jason, any of us. We'll have another press briefing at 3:30 on Friday. After that, we're just gonna see what happens. I know probably people sort of getting wore out with them, but we want to keep you updated on what's going on. But everyone this weekend, remember Memorial Day, we'll be sure and do that. We're going to have a virtual Memorial Day service on Saturday because we can't have one at the Center on Main like we have over the past few years. So everybody please remember, to watch that on Saturday. And remember what Memorial Day is actually for. It's not a day to go shopping or for barbecues. It's to remember the ones that the soldiers, that we've lost, fighting for our freedom. So, everyone, please we'll update you as much as we can with the information that we've got. If you've got any questions for the respected offices, just give them a call. Charlotte Willis, the county clerk, as far as tags go, she'll help you out. Any of the girls up there will answer your questions. They're taking appointments. County attorney, PVA, circuit court clerk's office. I've seen some more questions on that. Call over there at Stacy's office. They'll give you the updates on what's going on. It's 259-3040. And that's a circuit court clerk, Stacy Blaine, because a lot of people's worried about their driver's license and their kids getting their permits and that type thing. So until Friday, everyone stay safe. God bless each and every one of you.